Looking forward to play Black Myth Wukong? There are a couple of things you must know before immersing yourself into the Chinese mythology world. Hey friends, welcome to Bing Talks. The much anticipated game Black Myth Wukong is going to be released on 20th this month, just several days away from now. Are you excited? I am absolutely. In today's video, I'm gonna go through some critical info you need to know to enjoy this game the best. Watch till the end so you won't miss out the important info. Journey to the West. Black Myth Wukong is based on classic Chinese novel Journey to the West. It's written in the 16th century during the Ming Dynasty. It tells the story of a Buddhist monk named Xuanzang, also known as Douzhanshen, who embarks on a perilous journey to India to obtain sacred scriptures. He is accompanied by 3 disciples: Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. Sun Wukong is the most iconic character of the novel, known for his immense strength, agility, and magical abilities, including the power to transform into 72 different forms. Originally a rebellious and mischievous figure who defied the heavens, Sun Wukong is eventually subdued by the Buddha and joins Xuanzang as his disciple to atone for his past misdeeds. Zhubajie is a former heavenly general who was banished to the mortal realm due to his gluttonous and lustful behavior. As a half-pig, half-man, he represents human weaknesses and desires, but gradually learned discipline and loyalty through his journey with Xuanzang. Shawujing is another disciple who was once a celestial being, but was punished and transformed into the river monster for breaking a crystal goblet in heaven. Despite his fearsome appearance, he is dependable and dutiful, often playing a stabilizing role within the group. Throughout the journey to the west, the group encounters a wide array of demons, monsters, and deities who either seek to harm Xuanzang or test the group's resolve. These adversaries often symbolize various spiritual and moral obstacles, making the journey a path to both physical and spiritual enlightenment. The novel explores the interplay between the human world, heaven, and the underworld, with numerous characters and challenges coming from these realms. The balance among these worlds reflects the Buddhist, Taoist, and Confucian philosophies central to the story. Each of the disciples is on a path of redemption. Their experiences and growth mirror the main theme of spiritual development. The journey itself is symbolic of the trials one must overcome to achieve enlightenment, with Xuanzang's success representing the triumph of virtue and faith. Journey to the West is more than just an adventure tale. It's a deeply spiritual and philosophical work that has been interpreted in various ways over the centuries. It has inspired countless adaptations in films, television, and other media, making it a cornerstone of Chinese culture. The novel's exploration of themes like loyalty, perseverance, and the battle between the good and the evil continues to resonate with audiences around the world. By the way, Japanese manga series Dragon Ball is also inspired by Journey to the West. The protagonist of Dragon Ball, Goku, is just Japanese spelling of Wukong. Game science. Let's go back to August 2020, when the very first trailer Black Myth Wukong was unveiled. The trailer ended with a sentence that's hard to understand. After the boons, revisiting the journey to the West, which was actually a tribute by the game producer Feng Ji as regretful past. In 2008, Tencent Games, which was still in the exploratory stage, wanted to make a self-developed game. Feng Ji, who had just joined the company not long ago, proposed a very forward-looking plan and was promoted to project leader. He also received strong support from Tencent in terms of funds, technology, and talents. This was Tencent's leading self-developed game at the time, Douzhanshen, a game with dark theme and even darker plot. It successfully created a unique, brutal fantasy version of Journey to the West. With its solid and interesting gameplay, Douzhanshen was well received at the beginning of its launch, earning Tencent a good reputation. However, problems soon emerged. The game Douzhanshen, that had cost large amount of money, was struggling with monetization, resulting in poor returns. From the perspective of the investors, no matter how good a game is, it makes no sense if it doesn't make profits. So after the chapter of White-Bone Lady, the game was drastically changed due to higher demand for monetization. Tencent asked the team to add more contents to the game, as well as more means of making profit in little amount of time. Then, the reputation of Douzhanshen went down, not surprisingly. Since then, there has been saying goes like, after White-Bone Lady, there is no more journey to the West. Feng Ji was also very helpless about this. After shooting a short film as an apology to players, he left Tencent in 2014 and then created Game Science in the same year. Feng Ji, who had seen how his previous game failed, knew that even if he liked single-player games, he must manage to survive first. Therefore, he successfully made 2 play-to-win mobile games, 100 Generals and Art of War Red Tides, and was recognized commercially for the first time. Fortunately, profits didn't make Feng Ji forget his original intention. In 2018, with only limited funds available, Feng Ji decided to give it a try and let young game science team to attempt the first ever AAA quality game. In a later interview, Feng Ji once said frankly, "You can always find a reason not to start. Not enough money, not enough talents, not enough everything. If you wait like that, you may never start." It can be said that it's this idealism and Feng Ji's 16-year persistence and perseverance in Journey to the West theme that has created Black Myth Wukong, which is of great significance to the Chinese gaming industry. Black Myth Wukong. Black Myth Wukong is more than just an action RPG. It represents a significant cultural and creative milestone for both China's gaming industry and global gaming audiences. The game focuses on the complex character of Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. However, this isn't a mere retelling of the story. It's a reimagining that seeks to explore the deeper themes and nuances of the original work. The trailers for Black Myth Wukong have generated significant excitement and interest within the gaming community, particularly due to their high production quality, intricate storytelling, and rich cultural references. Here's an analysis based on what we can conclude from the trailers. Storytelling and atmosphere. The game is deeply rooted in Chinese mythology, particularly the tale of the Sun Wukong from Journey to the West. The trailers hint a dark and atmospheric tone, with a world filled with mythical creatures, gods, and demons. The narrative seeks to explore themes of power, morality, and the struggle against overwhelming odds. By grounding its story in such a beloved and culturally significant myth, the game appeals to both Chinese and international audiences. The dark tone also suggests that the game might delve into more mature themes, adding depth to the narrative, character design, and mythological references. The character design that heavily influenced by Chinese mythology, with various creatures and deities making appearances. The design of Sun Wukong himself is iconic, showcasing his ability to transform, and his trademark weapon, the powerful staff. Other creatures and bosses are shown with elaborate and sometimes bizarre designs, emphasizing the mythical and supernatural elements of the game. These design choices highlight the game's commitment to faithfully representing Chinese mythology while also adding unique, artistic interpretations that enhance the overall aesthetic of the game. Environment design. The environments shown in the trailers range from lush forests to eerie, fog-covered mountains and ancient ruins. Each environment is richly detailed, contributing to the game's world building and overall atmosphere. The diverse environments not only enhance the visual appeal, but also suggest a variety of gameplay experiences, with each area potentially offering different challenges and exploration opportunities. Combat mechanics. The combat in Black Myth Wukong appears to be fast-paced and skill-based, with a mix of traditional melee attacks and supernatural abilities. The protagonist, Wukong, is shown using a variety of transformation, magical spells, and staff-based combat techniques, indicating a deep and versatile combat system. The complexity of combat suggests that the game will require players to master various techniques and strategies catering to the fans of challenging action RPGs. Visual fidelity and graphics. Black Myth Wukong is aiming to set a new standard in visual fidelity for action RPGs. The graphics are highly detailed, with realistic environments, character models, and stunning special effects. The game's use of Unreal Engine 5 allows for intricate textures, dynamic lighting, and fluid animations, which are all prominently showcased in the trailers. This level of graphical quality suggests a focus on immersion, drawing players deeply into the mythological world the game is set in. Overall impression. The trailers for Black Myth Wukong paints a picture of a game that's both a technical marvel and deeply immersive narrative experience. It's clear that the developers, Game Science Studio, are aiming to create a game that not only honors Chinese mythology, but also sets a new benchmark for action RPGs globally. The game's potential for deep, skill-based combat, combined with rich storytelling and high production values, suggests that it could be a major success both in China and internationally. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. By the way, why not check out other videos in my channel if you're in a rush? I'll see you in the next one. Bye.